And we're back with more Monster Hunter Stories 3. Last time we were on, we just did a few side missions.
Thank you. I see.
Alright, so let's continue the story.
Well,
I see.
well,
Alright. So now that we're all well rested, we can now continue the story. I wonder if we'll get to fight a Lao Shanlong. Definitely not the one that's been crystallized, because that thing is like 100% dead. Alright. Can't wait to see where the story goes from here.
Hi.
Let's see what happens next.
What is it?
that man. I've seen him before. Now I'm sure that he's Fiero's underling. But what is he doing here?
There you are. Glad you made it.
Miss Anna.
Please allow me to escort you all to the Scrivener facilities. This way.
Just look at all these eggs.
Corbin did tell us they traded him to make a living. This is bordering on excessive.
Yeah, that's practically a national industry.
Are all the eggs here in the Ministry crystallized?
Many of them. We're trying to see if there's a link between where they were found and their degree of crystallization.
Could I please take a closer look? Thank you very much.
What got the Scriveners so interested in researching crystallization? I thought their focus was primarily on the study of monster habitats.
Yes. But studying the encroachment came from that. As they researched monster eggs, crystallization became too pervasive for them to ignore.
I'd prefer if you didn't touch that. I know it's very pretty, but it's a vital part of my work.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. The captain says egg quartz is a gift from the past. I'll be sure to try harder to treat them with care.
Thea, let the nice lady do her work.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I was hoping to introduce you. This is our survey team captain. She's advanced our research considerably. Now, shall we get to business?
Gifts from the past. What a lovely way to put it.
Please, Miss Anna, we must know. What is crystallization? Where does it come from?
We don't have the answers to those questions either, sadly. You're from the Rider Kingdoms beyond the shelf, yes? The Meridian, you call it? Just how much do you know about the crystallization phenomenon?
Very little, I'm afraid.
I see.
But our ignorance is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our people out of house and home.
My homeland of Vermeil is out of time. My sister, the Queen, now insists on crossing the Meridian to reclaim the Sacrosanctum.
An act that the Covenant expressly forbids. The King of Azuria, meanwhile, intends to uphold the Covenant. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
Harrowing circumstances indeed. Given all you've seen up to now, have you developed any of your own theories about crystallization?
If you ask me, whatever's crystallizing monsters is not a natural phenomenon. There's something out there beyond anything we can imagine. And that something is the source of the encroachment. That's my hunch.
Hold on a moment. If this presence exists, why would it go around crystallizing monsters?
That, I don't know. Honestly, it's only speculation at this point.
Nevertheless, it's a theory we share.
Wait, then there's really some thing out there spreading crystals like wildfire?
So far, we have not been able to prove anything definitively. But the concept does align with our reasoning.
Your reasoning?
What do you know of Ancient?
Not much beyond the name. I heard it's an elder dragon that calls the Sacrosanctum its home.
The story begins long before any of you were born. Over 200 years ago, in the Sacrosanctum inhabited by your ancestors, the elder dragon Ancient was revered as the Sentinel. A rarefied title, one given in honor of its essential role in maintaining the Sacrosanctum's ecosystem. But when war broke out, Ancient suddenly disappeared. Soon enough, crystallization began to spread.
So, the Sentinel vanished during the Rift War, after which the encroachment began.
Correct. The last sighting of Ancient 200 years ago, and the start of this terrible phenomenon, happened in suspiciously rapid succession.
Something must have killed Ancient. Or... oh. What if Ancient itself is...
There is a possibility that the Sentinel is the source of the encroachment. But the covenant forged between the Wyverians and the Riders makes no mention of any such thing. So we are left with nothing but theories.
I could see this being the work of the Elder Dragon. Still, some things don't line up.
Agreed.
Okay, hold up. This Ancient was a guardian, a sentinel. Why would it unleash the encroachment?
And what did the feral monsters have to do with it?
To ascertain the truth, it's going to be essential to learn everything we can about the Rift War and the chaos it wrought.
Then there's the matter of transgressors. What awful crime did our ancestors commit?
I could explain the Rider's transgression to you, yes. But perhaps it would be better for you to see with your own eyes what your ancestors' sin has wrought.
Never fear, Corbin is here. So, what are we up to? Guys?
You arrived at just the right time. If you wouldn't mind, I'd ask you to please guide our guests to the abandoned village.
I'd like to see it for myself. Would you take us there, Corbin?
So that's what we're doing. It's not exactly my favorite getaway, but I can't say no to Enna. Shall we?
Go and take a look at the village. We can continue our conversation when you return.
Very well. Let's go, everyone.
Keep your voice down.
Well,
Patience is a virtue.
Take it easy, all right? Hi.
So we got a name for the new Elder Dragon, but the question is it this Elder Dragon that's causing the problem? Or is it something else? Ancient. Almost like how its name's almost spelled exactly like ancient. Palcos just being Palcos. Let me double check my materials and weapons. Let me upgrade and craft anything I need.
What a nice shot.
Who is it that I need to talk to? Ah, you.
Welcome.
Hammers are all prepped and ready to go. Glavenus bow, just in case I need it. Need to get more materials so we can craft these weapons.
See you again.
Alright, that'll have to do. Let me equip my strongest weapons. Also, maybe equip... Let's equip that. Equip my strongest hammer, which would be this. Whoops, hold on. Wonder what we'll find at the city. Oh, side missions. Might as well do these before we continue the story. Let's see. Let's do yours first.
Hey there, Thea. Any update on your search for your missing Pookies?
Well, if it isn't Rudy and the captain. As a matter of fact, I just caught wind of some new intel. I'm heading out now to confirm it.
Heading where exactly?
Tarquan. Let me get you up to speed. There's a rumor circulating among the egg hunters that the sand ship sailing the wastes was being buffeted by blows from one mean Poogie.
Interesting. Trying to race the sand ship does sound just like the sort of thing one of the porkers would do. I can't help but notice your rumor was past tense, though. Is there a chance the Poogies moved on?
That's the thing. Recently, a certain monster started showing up in the rumored Poogie's alleged stomping grounds. And since then, no one's seen hide nor hair of the old swine.
Then do you suppose that the monster scared it into hiding? Or even... perish the thought.
There's no way anything could eat one of the boys, of that I'm sure. But, you know, just in case, it doesn't hurt to go investigate. We wouldn't want the Gale Force to lose a porker.
Then, would it be alright if we came along, Thea? If there's a territorial monster stomping around, it'd be dangerous for you to go alone.
You don't want me going solo, huh? Guess I've still got a fair ways to go.
I know how much you want to be a fully fledged ranger, but at the core of rangerhood is one simple tenet: safety first.
Rudy's right. You're an important member of our team, and we don't want you to get hurt.
I never thought of it like that. I'm glad to have you backing me up.
Good. Then let's head over right away. Once we've cleared out that monster, the Poogie may just pop out from wherever it's hiding.
Aye aye.
So in these rumors you heard, where exactly did the eyewitnesses see the Poogie?
Unfortunately, all I know is somewhere along the sand ship route. But on the flip side, I do know that the monster is supposed to appear atop a rock that looks down on that same route.
In that case, I'd say the tracks left by the ship should provide our search with an adequate start.
I couldn't agree more. Let's see where that path takes us, and go from there.
Alright, time to find the next Poogie.
This might be the... Greetings. This is pretty good.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Let's go! Leave it to me! You did it! Oh, nice! Excellent job! Meow?
Yes.
He snuck up on us! You did it! What a win!
And that's how it's done. Captain, I think we're looking at the reason for the Poogie's sudden disappearing act.
So that's the monster that just muscled its way into this territory, is it?
Pit any Poogie against a beast like that, and it's liable to be fried to a tasty crisp.
Hush now, Rudy. No Poogie recipes on my watch.
Do forgive me. One thing's for certain. This does not look like the type of monster we can just scare off.
Then we'll just have to make it leave by force. Am I right, Captain?
Yeah.
Thea knows no fear when Poogies are involved.
Let's get this show on the road, Captain.
Right. Here we go. Are you okay?
Thanks so much!
Amazing!
You've got this! I got it!
All right.
Too easy.
Yeah! We did it!
Now what's left is to race the Poogie.
Mission complete! We really sent that monster packing, Captain!
That's for sure. Here's hoping that Poogie comes out of hiding soon.
Without any monsters to snack on him, I imagine he will. We'll just have to be patient and...
You feel that? It's him! And he's close!
That was quick!
How close are we talking?
Your Highness, I think we've got company!
That's the second oldest Gale Force Porker, Presto Piggy! But I'm not sensing any hostility from him. If anything, I kinda get the feeling that he's itching for a race.
Now that he's free to run around again, I expect he aims to let loose.
Captain, this time I'll take care of...
You must be tired after that big battle, Theo. Just leave the racing to me.
Oh, thanks, Captain. Good looking out.
Alright, let's race.
Huh. Do you think he ran around here whenever he wasn't out chasing the sand ship?
Captain! Presto Piggy may not be hostile toward us now, but that'll all change the moment the race begins. So don't let your guard down!
I won't. I'll be flying right out of the gate.
Different terrain locations. Kinda missed one, but still making good time. Made it.
You really did it, Captain!
It wasn't easy, but I'm glad I won.
Presto Piggy seems plenty satisfied too.
I bet he was glad to have such impressive competition.
I don't think he'll be going after the sand ship after this. Much to the relief of the egg hunters, I'm sure.
Come on, Presto Piggy, let's go home. Captain, I have a request. When we find the last Gale Force Porker, please let me race him.
All right, then. We'll make it happen.
The final Gale Force Porker goes by the name of Boss Hog. No one can race like him.
You best get training, Thea.
Aye aye.
Grape juice. Recipe. Interesting.
Gotcha.
Alright. It's one down. Next one. Here we go.
Hey, Ogden. Any updates on the letter front recently?
Wow! Sharp as a sword, ain't you? As a matter of fact, we just got a new delivery today.
You did? Have you opened it? And can I take a look?
So this one's all about a monster in the Tark 1 wastes.
Whoever wrote the notes made it all the way to the wastes? Exactly how far have they gone?
They're obviously one adept adventurer. That wouldn't be an easy path to travel, not even for the Ranger Elite. Who is this person?
That's what I want to know. What are they after? No matter how much progress we make, we can't seem to get them to actually talk to us.
It is pretty odd. All they've done is wing a few nuggets of wisdom our way. Strange they aren't interested in what we've done with it. These are meticulous notes they've got going on. You'd think they'd want to know if we followed up on their findings.
Maybe they're getting something out of our exotic monster investigations without having to check the Monsterpedia somehow?
But would that even be possible?
I suppose I can think of one way. What if they're watching our encounters with the exotic monsters firsthand?
If they've been watching us the whole time, then do you think the sender is somewhere close by?
I haven't seen any suspicious characters around here. Have you?
Look, I never said the sender was anyone suspicious, just that they've been keeping an eye on us.
So the person watching us is mysterious, but maybe not suspicious. My head hurts.
Now, don't rack your brain too much. We're working off the idea the sender has business with me. The suspect pool is only so big. First, we'll tackle this exotic monster investigation, then we can take our time sussing out just who done it.
Naturally, we'll be with you every step of the way. Both the exotic monster and the sender are mysteries that need solving.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I say we hit the ground running. I'll let you call it, Prince. Where should we head?
When in doubt, refer to the notes. Let's take a look.
Gotta take this.
It's a Legiana. An exotic Legiana. Info and what it's weak to. Let's see. Species of flying wyvern spawn. They're flying along aerial routes here. There's rocks. It makes home with the rocks for navigate. Even the tricky. Okay, so it's heading somewhere over there.
This might be the day.
Hey!
This is pretty.
Let's head out.
Easy now.
You did it! Excellent job!
How about that?
Alright. If it's a Legiana, most likely it's gonna be iced. So I'm just gonna assume fire would be the best way to go. Let me see, are there any other ice-based? No, that doesn't count. I need an ice monster I can compare to. Here. Alright, I'm just gonna make the assumption that fire is the best way to go.
He snuck up on us! No!
Let's head over here. Eat something really quick.
Well, what can I get you? Looking forward to it.
Bon appetit!
Delicious!
Monster is somewhere over here. Let's use fast travel.
Go!
This direction.
Here we go. I think we should be able to see the monster we're after from here.
What's it say again? Atop the Forked Rock Formation. Well, we've got the right view. Hard to believe a flying wyvern would ever want to nest somewhere so bad for flying, but I suppose every group has its eccentrics.
I've been keeping my eyes open, but I haven't seen anyone suspicious yet.
Hey, that really is you, Captain. What are y'all doing out here?
Just a monster investigation.
How about you, Thea? Why are you here?
I'm on a Poogie chase, of course.
A Poogie chase? Here?
I don't know, I thought I might find a new type of Poogie that was native to the region.
That's fair. Were you successful?
Not so far, at least. I climbed up the crystallized dragon to try to get a better look at the area, and that's when I spotted you guys.
On that note, did you happen to see an unusual flying wyvern around here?
A flying wyvern? Can't say I have.
Ah, thanks all the same.
Anyway, I don't want to overstay my welcome, so I'll meet y'all back at camp.
Sounds good. Get back safely.
So, Ogden, when do you expect the exotic monster might show itself?
Well, I can't tell you that. We're up against the natural world here. Might be a good time to remind ourselves that patience is a virtue.
If the monster never appears, neither will our benefactor. I guess all we can do is wait and watch, no matter how mind-numbing it is.
The only movement we've actually seen turned out to be Thea. Wait, hold on. Cora showed up during our first investigation. Then, in the second, it was Gall. And now this time, Thea. Ogden, when you implied that the sender wasn't necessarily suspicious, did you think...
Yeah, from the start. I mean, packages keep showing up in places we visited since crossing the Meridian, right? How many people would even be able to deliver them? Not a whole lot, I'll tell you.
You're saying our secret sender has been among the Rangers this entire time?
They pushed their luck and got caught. I might not have pegged them for it with just one letter, but 3? Come on, I wasn't born yesterday. You got it too, right?
Yeah, knew the whole time.
In that case... It may sound obvious in retrospect, but our most likely suspects are the Rangers we ran into at the investigation sites. They all acted like they were chance encounters. But is it possible one of them was there to see how we did against their respective exotic monster?
What if it's not just one of them? What if every ranger we've met out here is in cahoots?
You think they're all in on it? Any thoughts, Ogden?
Feels like a bit of a stretch, don't you think? They've all got jobs to do. Even if they had a good reason to do all this, when would they have the time?
You've got me there. Putting the conspiracy angle aside, it has to be one of those 3 Rangers.
Oh. I'm liking your energy here, but we'll have to mark this conversation to be continued. Look who swung by! Looks to me like it's flying a survey route over its territory.
I don't see it landing anytime soon.
If it's not coming down, then maybe we should call it a day.
Excuse you?
Huh?
If it ain't coming down, then it's up to us to bring it down.
And how do we do that?
Aim a monster's breath attack at it. That means you, if you don't mind.
I'm on it.
Alright, so I'm guessing I'm gonna need to blast it out of the sky. Alright, I have to wait until I can get a clear shot. fire ice monster. I need ice resistance. Put that on. I think a water weapon would be good, but I need to make sure I have all my fire-based weapons ready. Let's do this.
We've got this, everyone.
Easy peasy.
This monster.
Isn't enough. If only we could stop it from flying. Peasy. All you gotta do is smash both those impressive wings.
Let's get to work.
Let's see what's needed to destroy the wings. Bow.
Come on, everyone. Thanks. Don't push yourself.
Thanks.
This'll do it.
Counting on ya.
Thank you.
Good one. Let's do this!
How about this?
Watch out!
Yeah.
Now's our chance. Let's do this.
Let's calm down.
So far, so good. This fight's a little easier than the previous one.
This'll do it. Keep pushing. We've got this!
Watch out!
Keep it up!
Good going.
Just tossing a bunch of fruit. Alright, let's hit him with double kinship.
All right. Come on, lad.
Yeah!
Out of the back pocket.
You did it!
Call that teamwork. Another one down. Nothing to it once it finally decided to show up.
Are you hurt, Your Highness?
No, I'm fine.
Now that the investigation's done and dusted, what do you say we start tracking down our next target?
We have another target?
Oh, I get it. You mean our letter sender?
Hold on. Does that mean you figured out who it is, Ogden?
At the very least, I've got a hypothesis worth testing. Want to come along and see how it goes?
Sure, but where are we headed?
The Galliad base!
The base?
We can get into all the nitty-gritty later. Let's hit the road!
Can you finally tell us who our pen pal is, Ogden?
You're gonna see for yourself soon enough. Oh, speak of the devil.
Just look at you two. So why'd you call me out here? Is it gonna take long?
Short version is, a while back, I started getting letters from some unknown sender. Now, we're trying to track him down to figure out why.
Letters from a stranger, huh? There's some weird folks out there. What did they write in them?
It's the damnedest thing. The letters were all notes on monster ecology. Pages full up with info about monsters I'd never seen.
Monsters you've never seen? Guess some fanatic wrote down his fantasies and sent them your way.
We did our due diligence. Every single monster in those notes really does exist. First one came before we left Azuria, which seemed innocent enough. Thing is, even after we hit the road, letters kept finding me.
Okay, I think I see where this is going. You want help tracking down the senders, so you came to the expert.
You're just gonna keep feigning ignorance to the end, huh? Fine. Then I'll cut straight to the chase. The mystery man who sent those letters, this note writer with a nose for knowledge, was none other than you, Gold!
Huh? Why would I ever do something as creepy as mailing you a bunch of anonymous letters?
My reasoning is twofold. First on the docket, the monster notes.
What about them?
One simple fact. An Azorian who's never crossed the Meridian couldn't write about monsters living beyond it, now could they? Which tells us these were penned by someone outside the kingdom. Say, your pal Murray's real chummy with the Mealinks Emporium, isn't he?
Why am I involved here?
You made use of their extensive global network to get your hands on notes hailing from other lands. Am I right?
I was wondering where you were going with that. Even if that were true, why would I go to all that trouble just to mess with you?
Oh, you and I both know the why. In fact, the why makes up the second prong of my hypothesis.
Wonderful.
Gall, fact is, you still don't trust me. You think I'm still the man I was when you were a boy, that I'll abandon my ranger duties and run off on another aimless adventure. Same reason you objected to me enlisting in the first place. So you baited your hook with some juicy monster facts and wanted to see if old Ogden would bite. Is that it?
Seriously? You can't still be holding on to what happened way back then, can you?
How could I forget? I would have been in deep Devil Joe doo-doo if I didn't make it in, and you were the one saying no.
Let me set the record straight. I didn't object to you joining the Rangers from lack of trust. I trusted you then, and I trust you now.
Easy enough to say now that I've got you on the ropes.
I objected because Coretta asked me to.
Coretta? Who's Coretta?
Ogden's old lady.
She was, a long time ago.
At the time, she was mourning her son, one of the greatest rangers we've ever known. You can only imagine the loss she felt. And here's her husband, trying so hard to get into that very same crew, he appealed to His Majesty directly.
His poor wife was so appalled, she up and walked out on him.
Then, you mean it, Gall? You never doubted me.
There's no one more suited to the Rangers than you, old-timer.
Just a minute now. If my motive's all wrong, are you saying you ain't the one who penned those notes?
Ogden, you may be focusing on the wrong thing here.
If nothing else, I'm glad you realize that I'm not your culprit. Now, are we done? I've got plants that need watering.
Well, Ogden, after all that, we still don't know who our sender is. But hey, look on the bright side. Now you know that Gall really does have faith in you. It's been a big day. What do you say we get some rest?
Ah, so it wasn't Gall.
That's smart.
Maybe.
I see.
Alright. Next story mission.
What now?
Oh, don't make that face. It looks like you've got your hands full. I just thought I could help.
Yeah, I've got more than enough helping paws already. Thank you very much.
Did I hear you ask for a helping paw?
Hold on. Don't tell me. You're... Millie, right?
Mori.
Mori, at your service. Charmed, I'm sure.
Mori. Got it.
You were only that far off, Your Highness.
If you're here, Mori, they must be asking about our rent payment.
Well,
was more of a demand. The Egg Hunters Guild was quite specific in their wording. Come to the Ministry of Eggs, and we mean meow.
Sheesh, it's always money, money, money with these merchants. How much more greedy could they get?
Sorry, what is this about rent? I thought the Scriveners lent us the space.
And guess who rented that building to them in the first place? Somehow or another, the guild got word of our little arrangement. Once they realized just how much we needed that base, they decided to jack the price right up.
Exploiting our weaknesses, bleeding us dry. I'd rather go head-to-head with a monster any day of the week, that's for sure.
We don't have any leverage here, I'm afraid. If we rub these guys the wrong way, we'll be out on the street in a snap. Perhaps we should leave this particular pickle to Gall, Your Highness.
Okay, Gall. What's your plan here?
Plan? Hell if I know. Our options are bargain or bust.
Then I hope they're willing to listen.
Hey, Mori, run along ahead for me. Let the guild know that I'm on my way.
Right away, sir.
Sounds like your hands are going to be awfully full.
What if we came with you? Lent a helping paw or two. Suddenly you seem to be in need of them.
You two...
You can't deny that there's strength in numbers, Sir Gall.
The fate of our base is on the line here.
Getting real tired of you sticking your nose in my business. But I'm not exactly flush with options, so...
Then it's settled. Next stop, the Ministry of Eggs.
It's nice here.
Eesh, what's Gall's problem? It's like he can't accept the idea of help.
Take it easy, alright?
Hey, nice!
Welcome to the Ministry of Eggs.
Gall! And, oh, if it isn't the Ranger Captain himself. I do assume you've prepared the necessary payment?
See, that's the thing. We can't afford to pay the price you're demanding. Any chance you'd be open to a discount?
A discount? We welcomed you outsiders quite graciously, I may add, and even permitted those monsties of yours. If you cannot afford your modest rent, then I have no choice but to ask you to leave.
Grrr.
Goodness, I almost forgot. I do have a proposition that may be of some interest to you. Just the other day, our egg hunters came upon a cavern full of rare egg quartz. Alas, its tunnels are teeming with monsters.
Let me guess. You want us to get rid of them for you?
You guessed correctly. I do believe that the zenny such rare egg quartz could fetch would more than make up for your fiduciary woes.
So we'd be all squared up on rent?
Indeed. It's the very definition of a win-win transaction, wouldn't you say?
Psst, Gall. Is this guy seriously using the threat of eviction to try and turn a quick profit off of us?
Yep. We got that right. If we're gonna have to dance for him every time, I'd rather pack up our stuff and split.
Any chance you have a plan?
Watch this. Listen up. We're potentially in, but on one condition.
A condition? Do go on.
We complete this task, and it covers our rent forever. If you can agree to that, we'll take the job.
What are you thinking, Gall? You do realize he's moments away from kicking us meout, right?
Forever? This is but a single hunt. It's unreasonable. You must be out of your mind.
Hey, you're the one who brought the request to us. guild hunters weren't quite up to snuff, I'm guessing.
That's irrelevant.
You get your hands on that primo egg quartz, and our rent goes poof. The very definition of a win-win transaction, wouldn't you say?
If I ever... Fine. We are amenable to your terms.
And we can trust that your word is your bond?
No, of course you can.
Then we'll count on you not to break your promise.
I wouldn't dream of... Who was that just now?
All right, we have a deal. So, where is this cave of yours anyway?
At the egg quartz quarry. We just recently uncovered a new cave mouth at one of our digs.
Say no more. We'll report back once the job is done. Well, after all that maneuvering, we're still out on our keisters if we don't complete this request.
True. We literally can't afford to lose.
Ah, come on. It's us we're talking about. This is gonna be a piece of cake.
Alright. Seems simple enough.
Hey.
Hey, this is pretty good. Hey.
Hey.
Good monster.
So this gotta be the right location. New cave entrance. Okay.
Uh-huh. So, this is the egg quartz that Tightwad was after?
You'd think, but I still haven't seen any monsters getting in the way of the dig.
Well, there we are. Let's go!
This is to save our Galliad base. Failure isn't an option. Let's give it our all.
Stay alert!
We're prepared.
Looks like fire is this thing's weakness. This should be easy.
Counting on you. Thank you. Now's a chance.
You got it. All right.
Thanks. This'll do it.
Murray! They're open! That's it.
Yes.
Counting on you.
Thank you.
Eat. Damn it. It's currently enraged. Let's see, there's
Don't overdo it.
got it.
Nice. Ready.
Calm down! Now! Watch out!
Keep it up!
Let's do this.
Yeah!
We got you! Maximum firepower!
Alright!
Right. good one.
You too, Captain.
We've done it, Your Highness! With that, the Galliag base is all but secured.
Yeah. Sir Gaul, Your Highness, fantastic work all around.
I'll go tell the client the happy news that his request is complete.
I've got this. You're Manny, and that's Mary.
Murray and Maury.
So close. Ever so close.
Rudy, your words hurt more than they help.
Sir Gaul, now that the request has been completed, I suggest we all return to Galliad.
Sure, works for me.
You look apprehensive, Your Highness.
It's just... Gaul's running himself ragged trying to help us, but we'd never know if we didn't drag the info out of him. Why?
He rarely speaks of it, but his loyalty to Azuria runs deep. Or perhaps less to the kingdom than to His Majesty, the King. In fact, Sir Gaul once told me quite the tale. His father, Lord Vargas, was the flagship rider of Azuria during his time. From a tender age, Sir Gaul admired Lord Vargas and was inspired by his fidelity and skill. Before long, he grew into a fine rider. Then, on his inaugural mission with his father, the two were tasked with slaying a feral monster running rampant. Just as the monster made to attack Sir Gaul, his father leapt in to shield him, suffering a clawful wound. Seeing this, His Majesty rushed to their aid, and ultimately felled the beast. But it was too late for Lord Vargas. Having lost his father, his inspiration, Sir Gaul left the riders, and devoted himself to horticulture. This self-imposed retirement lasted 2 years, until the king summoned Sir Gaul personally. I have lost a sworn friend. I would ask you to protect Azuria in his place, he entreated. Shortly thereafter, Sir Gaul pledged his loyalty to His Majesty and joined the newly minted Rangers. Something changed that day. It was as if he had finally been set back on his proper path.
I've heard of Lord Vargas from my father, but I never knew he and Gaul were related.
Not a mere retainer, but a sworn friend. I can only imagine the impact those words must have had on Gaul. I know I'd be thrilled if the prince called me something like that. Wink, wink.
Maybe someday.
Oh.
Do me a favor. Would you mind keeping this conversation just between us?
Sure. Thanks for filling us in.
Good. We should head back. Sir Gaul is waiting for us.
Right. Let's go.
Alright. Now we know his origin.
Alright.
Why he insists on doing things by himself. Things are starting to make a little more sense now. Take out that Gravius.
Greetings.
Welcome to This is great!
gem.
Tell the truth. Hi. Take it easy.
Okay, well. Guess we can't go that way yet. Alright, let's talk to you.
Oh, our monster problem's been handled then? Well done. I'll tell you, you Rangers sure are a handy bunch.
It's just nice to know the future of our base is secure and the rent is covered, just like you promised.
Just like I what? I don't recall such a deal. If memory serves, the deal was this month's rent free, if you cleared out the cave, no?
You snake.
I can't find any paper trail promising you unlimited free rent, can you? Always get your contracts in writing.
You're slippery as an eel.
You should be pleased as a pet Poogie to even get 1 month free. I expect your rent to be on time next month.
What a shameless swindler!
You're going to have to show some proof before you can start disparaging my good name. If you can, that is.
We may not have proof, but we do have an eyewitness.
Beg your pardon?
I heard the whole exchange, and I remember the details like the back of my paw.
There you have it. Proof of our compact.
I know you. I heard your voice before. Well, who'd believe the testimony of a flea-bitten feline? If you can't afford to pay going forward, I'll kick you out, even if I have to do it by force.
You'll do what? You may want to reconsider threatening Sir Gaul. If you hurt him, we'd have to take matters into our own paws. You wouldn't like that.
Mercy?
So, have we jogged your memory?
Yes, of course. I remember. Free rent forever. What a thing to slip my mind.
Boy, am I glad we got that settled. Get this gentleman to put that in writing, would you, Murray? And, if you would,
make it clear what happens if he reneges on our deal? With pleasure.
No one can say Gaul's personal palicos are lacking in spirit. Your Highness? Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just thinking about how Gaul always puts himself in the line of fire to help us out.
You say it like it's a big deal, but that's part of the job. It's nothing for you to fret over.
He's exactly right. Think about me and how I try to support you, Your Highness. It's just like that. We all have our part to play. I may lack the numbers of the furtive 5, or Gaul's brooding independence, but I have the resolve of 10 felines. At your service!
Look at that. You've got someone to support you while I'm busy with my own stuff. Isn't that a relief?
Your Highness, I swear to you that I will fulfill my duty to the Maximial!
Thanks, Rudy. I'm counting on you.
You honor me truly!
You too, Gaul.
Like I said, I'm just doing my job. That's smart.
That just leaves 2 more missions to take care of.
Hey, there you are. You got a minute?
What's up?
I've got some good news to share with everyone.
I like the sound of that. Do tell.
So, there's this one specific cave that's the only thing the Egg Hunters are talking about lately. They found it deep within the Rococo Rocks. 3 Egg Hunters have gone in to investigate so far, but not a single one of them has come back.
How disturbing. Sorry, how exactly is this good news?
I was just about to get to that. They're offering a sizable reward to whoever can make it to the innermost part of the cave system. Given that we set out without a zenny to our name, that reward money could go a long way toward making our travels a little easier, right?
True. Didn't exactly take the treasury with us.
Investigating an unexplored grotto. Can you imagine a better job for me? And I'll get paid for the pleasure. Can't exactly turn that down.
I can't say I love the idea of putting you in harm's way for Zenny.
Then spare a thought for the poor missing Egg Hunters. They might need our help. Lost in an unexplored cave system, who knows what formations surround them?
She's gone full cave cuckoo. There's no stopping her when she gets like this.
She made up her mind before she even saw us. Unexplored caves are like Felvine to Cora. But we can't have you losing yourself in there. Let me go with you.
Me get lost? Please. Still, I'd appreciate the backup.
Sounds like we're decided. Let's get to that cave!
Rococo Rocks, right? Lead the way.
Time to go.
Alright.
Well... Welcome to...
This might be the thing. This is pretty good.
Hey.
Hey.
Go!
We've got the upper hand! You did it! What a win!
New cave is right there.
This must be the cave we're looking for.
Looks like more egg hunters have tried their luck at it. We should hurry!
Yeah. But we're going to have to be careful. There are probably monsters in there.
I know. Come on, let's go.
Here we go. I'm back. Imagine one day they actually add mimics. Mimic monsters. That would be awesome.
We've caught the upper hand!
Let's go.
I won!
Now's our chance.
You did it!
Okay.
Oh, nice! Yeah! On to the next!
There we go. Obviously, just tiny versions of the Nursilla. Wow, they're really weak to water. Let's continue. What's that?
What's a child doing here?
You don't think... Could he be one of the first 3 egg hunters?
Please, my big brother, he's deeper in. You have to save him, please!
Take a deep breath and then tell us what happened.
My brother and I, we heard about this unexplored cave, so we came to, you know, do some digging. Then, all of a sudden, there was this huge cave-in, and we got trapped. I was trying to keep up with my brother, but I couldn't. I was too slow.
I see. So that's how you two got separated.
Letting 2 young boys mine in a dangerous place on their own. Such a thing would be unheard of in Azuria.
It's not as uncommon as you think. The prosperity you see in Galliad is built on the backs of countless egg hunters just like them.
I suppose the egg quartz they sell in town has to come from somewhere. Where are your parents?
They're gone. It's just me and my brother.
Oh.
When your life's all you've got to offer, it's all too easy to put it on the line for your next meal. All right, kid. Leave your brother to us. We'll make sure he's okay, promise. You wait for us right at the cave entrance. Can you make it on your own?
Yeah. Please. Just rescue my brother.
Sorry to take the reins like that.
Not a problem. We couldn't just leave them, could we?
Thanks. You know, Lady Amara said the same thing when she saved me.
Huh. Come on, let's get going.
Just gotta keep going.
Come on!
See if there are any good eggs in here.
All right. Handle it together.
Let's go!
Let's do this.
I won!
Push yourself. Counting on you.
That's done.
ready?
Keep pushing!
Help!
Keep pushing!
We showed them!
You did it!
Nice job.
Whew, that's done.
Alright, let's see what the monster is.
Look there!
That must be the boy's older brother. But we won't be able to reach him. Not unless we can do something about that monster.
Ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
It's weak to thunder and fire. Oh, and it's especially weak to dragon. Let's see. Let's use a thunder sword. Thunder hammer. Need water resistance.
Let's give it our all.
Stay alert!
Let's see what you got. I won!
Now's our chance.
Over here!
Nice one.
No hard shell for it to hide behind.
Yes. All right.
Watch out!
Don't push yourself. Keep it up!
Now's your chance!
This'll do it! Ah!
How about this?
All right!
Easy takedown.
That's done.
Come on down. It's okay, we've taken care of the monster.
Did you happen to see my little brother on your way here?
We did. He's waiting for you outside.
Oh, thank goodness. And thank you so much. For saving him, I mean.
We're happy you're both safe. Just be sure to thank your brother, too. He got caught in the cave-in just like you did. When he saw us, the first thing he did was beg us to go rescue you.
He did?
You're just children, the both of you. What are you even doing mining down here on your own?
I wanted to buy a sand ship with the reward. I just thought if we dug up lots of egg quartz and saved a bunch of Zenny, it might make our lives a little bit easier. Though I guess that's not so easy for kids to do by ourselves.
I'm sorry to hear that, really. But you two are lucky to be walking out of here with your lives.
Yeah. We'll keep plugging away at it.
You can afford that sand ship, though, right? What with that reward money you earned and all.
Huh?
What? Are you sure, Cora?
He made it to the deepest part of the cave before anyone else. I'd say that means the reward is his.
Couldn't agree more.
Go on, what are you waiting for? Get out of here, grab your brother, and report to the guild.
Oh, thank you all!
Are you sure about this? I mean, we did slay the monsters back there, which technically entitles us to the proceeds.
You just might be right. Still, Lady Amara would have done the same. Though without the reward, I guess this just amounts to a simple spelunking trip.
And you agree with this, Your Highness?
Of course I do. After all, my mother always told me not to prioritize the present, but to instead make my choices with a focus on the future.
Just imagine, what if those kids find the success they're looking for and go on to help other people in turn? Wouldn't that be awesome? And hey, you never know. What if they come save us somewhere down the line? Stranger things have happened.
A focus on the future. I like that. It's hopeful. If we could get more people on board with this sort of thinking, it would be a big step toward finally purifying the environment.
That was Lady Amara's thinking. She envisioned a future where the environment was restored and everyone could live together in peace. I'm with you, Rudy. I like it.
I'm positive that anyone serving His Highness would say the same.
It is a bit of a shame we didn't get that reward. But we'll just have to keep working like we always have.
Alright.
Gotcha.
That just leaves one more mission and we can continue the story.
Your Highness, over there!
What's going on, Gaul?
This Scrivener here's had stomach pain since last night. I whipped up some medicine for him, but even that hasn't had any effect.
Sounds like a really bad stomach ache. Do you have any idea what might have caused it?
I'm not exactly sure, but if I had to guess, he really loves raw veggies. Maybe he ate some herbs he found out in the fields.
I think your guess is right on the money. He must have snacked on something weird and ended up poisoning himself.
But that's the thing, he's an expert. I can't imagine he'd make a mistake like that.
Is there any chance he ate whatever it was he ate without rinsing it off beforehand?
Now that you mention it, he did always say vegetables tasted best straight from nature.
You mentioned he's had symptoms since last night, right? In that case, there might just be something we can do to help.
Have you figured something out?
I believe he may be suffering from acute blightstone poisoning, which is caused by ingesting blightstone dust. Herbs found out in the wilds tend to be caked in it. If he wasn't washing them, that could well be it.
Huh. I can only imagine the issue is more common in regions more deeply affected by the encroachment.
Right now, the symptoms are limited to stomach pain, but if it worsens, it could be trouble. The good news is, we can fix him right up with the help of a signature dish from my hometown, convalescime.
Convalescime?
That's right. It flushes toxins out of your body in no time flat. To be honest, it's probably a bit of a stretch to call it a dish. It's so bitter, you'll be tasting it in your dreams, but it really does work.
Well, you've got my attention at least. What's it made of? Can we get the ingredients?
We can. Thinking locally, we'll probably need... a Jarkon gallbladder, hoary bone, and poignant piquant.
Just thinking about collecting those gives me the shivers.
I can go procure what we need right away. Would you join me?
Yeah, let's go.
Gall, would you mind staying with the patient?
Sure. Whatever you need.
Hoary bone. We should go somewhere with a lot of monster bones. As for the Ajaricon, we'll just have to track one down. Excuse me, Scrivener, is there a spice cellar anywhere nearby? I'm going to need something hot. Really hot.
Well, a merchant with a fair selection of spices has been operating out of the plaza for a while now. He told me he planned on leaving Galliad today, but I can't imagine he made it too far away just yet.
Sounds like he must be in Tarquan. Let's start by searching for him anywhere travelers might take a rest.
Yeah, the sooner we find him, the better. Like any search, our first stop should be the lookout point. We can map out any places of interest from there.
Sounds good. Remember, this is a race against time. We should all get moving. Okay. Right.
What?
Whoa! Let's see.
What? Found you.
Well done. Right. No?
What confuses me in a Jarkon gallbladder?
Your Highness! Hey!
Hey!
What?
Hey!
No.
Oh boy.
Huh?
Right. No. Okay. No?
Even so.
No. Come on, everyone!
Hurry up!
Jarkon. Flying. It's overheated. Its power. This state's technical. Seems water is the best choice. Let's go after the Anjarkon first. Oh, look at that. We got it.
Come on!
Found a Poogie.
All right. I've got this.
Let's go! A little training. You did it! Oh, nice! Excellent job!
Not bad.
Morale? Right.
All right. Let's go.
Hey!
Okay, got the spice. There we are. Last piece.
Okay.
Hey.
How is our patient holding up, Gall?
It's not looking good. He's been fading in and out of consciousness.
All right. We'll get cooking as soon as we can.
you sure it's okay to feed this to a guy who's already sick?
Sure, I'm sure. Give it a try, and you'll see for yourself.
See for myself. Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Gall, you okay?
It's so bitter! I can't stop sweating! Oh, my body's on fire! Somebody! Anybody! Give me water!
That's the fastest I've ever seen Gall run.
Another successful batch of broth. Thank you, Gall, for your noble sacrifice.
Did you just say sacrifice?
We're wasting time. Serve him the soup.
Are you sure?
For the last time, yes! Hurry!
Here goes nothing.
How are you feeling?
Well, I can stand on my own 2 feet again, thanks to you. Can't seem to shake that horrendous aftertaste, though.
Get used to it. You've got 3 more days to go.
Say it isn't so!
If it ever gets too spicy for you, be sure to drink some Mufa milk. That's what helped me.
Then you've needed this before?
Yes. When I was just a little girl. Clarissa made it for me. She heard that I was ill and rushed right out to get all the ingredients.
She did? But she was a child too, wasn't she?
That's right. My sister was a Monstie Whisperer from a young age. And that's not to mention her skill with a sword and bow. But looking back on it, she was forced to do too much. No child should ever have to risk her life.
A girl with the courage to put her life on the line for her sister, and the skills to back up that effort. The more I learn about her, the more I understand how she found her way to the throne of Vermeil.
Call it nostalgia, but this soup will always remind me of my sister. It tastes horrible, but it leaves you with an irreplaceable memory.
Queen Clarissa, your sister, you really do care for her.
I do. And in my heart of hearts, I wish to stop her. I want to put Clarissa's courage back on the proper path. I think I'm the only one who can.
Agreed.
Water!
That scream, was that Gall? I totally forgot about him.
I'd say he's earned a large glass of Mufa milk.
That was hilarious. The last meal that she made was delicious, and this meal went straight back to being horrible. Keeps following this pattern, the next meal is going to be horrible too. Alright. We'll continue the story, and after we get our answers, we're ending off the video there.
Oh dear.
Advance the story.
Yes! Well,
That's mine.
Today's special.
Let's actually see what these offer. Let's try a new meal. Increase stamina and attack.
I only use the freshest produce. I'll get started.
Bon appetit!
Whoa, that looks looks tasty.
Feeling good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Might advance our research.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, time to begin.
Greetings.
Oh.
Corbin, where's this village we're looking for?
Right here.
But there's nothing here. Just a few crystallized trees.
Not many of those still standing, either. But 10 years ago, back when I first visited, this place was an honest-to-goodness village.
Reduced to nothing in just 1 decade?
How awful. What was Enna trying to do by sending us here? Is this what she wanted us to see?
Well, she was certainly keen on us seeing this transgression business with our own eyes. But what are we looking for?
The way I heard it, this village was once filled with riders in hiding.
What?
Riders here?
Yeah. 200 years ago. The Rift War, you called it? This village here was built by survivors of that war. They chose to defy the Covenant and make a little home for themselves.
Some of our people remained here?
This is the first we've ever heard of it.
It was the Scriveners who finally figured it out. So, 10 years back, they decided to ask the residents of this village about their history. But every last one of them clammed right up as soon as they were asked about their ancestors. Just after that, crystallization swept through, and here we are.
Not a single resident survived?
So tell us, what major transgression did our ancestors commit?
Not a clue.
Well, get one already!
Enna told us we'd know when we got here. And I tend to trust that gal.
Can't exactly head back without answers. Come on, let's take a look around.
Good idea.
Alright. Not sure what's gonna happen next, so I'm just gonna pause for a quick sec, and we'll continue. Alright. Let's get our answers.
Go! All right.
Alright.
All right.
Two unidentified, and these ones I need a hatch and release. I have an idea what this one is, but this one I have no clue. There was a whole village here. I wonder what happened to it. Crystallization came and then there's just a giant hole. The only thing I could think of is the whole thing just got uprooted and moved. But that should be impossible. take the Black Diablo sig.
All right.
Yeah.
Amazing!
Don't push yourself!
Let's go!
Stay strong! Are you okay?
Keep it up!
No! You did it! Nice teamwork!
Yeah.
got a Monster Hunter Rise monster. It's a spider.
Nice one.
Something feels odd about it, though. Uh-oh.
We'll take them down. You did it! Nice teamwork.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now I can get more eggs from it.
Hey! All right.
I think that'll do for hunting eggs for now. So check out the golden caves.
All right.
Alright. One more time. We'll start whatever boss fight is coming up next. right back. Let us begin.
What's up?
Just now I thought... Look out, Arachnoids!
Oh, I don't like this one bit.
The webs! Now what? Here it comes! We've got this, everyone.
Watch me!
Feral one.
Let's do this.
Just get rid of these smaller ones.
There! Don't push yourself.
Using the water element, and it's resistant to fire. Oh boy, this is gonna take a while. It just leaves its back legs to...
This'll do it!
Don't push yourself! No!
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Excellent! Frick! Now!
Still affects it, but it's supposed to be resistant.
You've got this!
The crystals went away. Ooh boy.
Don't push yourself. I got it! Bertha!
See
This
that?
better work!
Now's your chance!
Keep pushing!
This will do it! Help me out! All right! This will do it! Press it!
Now's your chance.
Now! Now! Yeah! Impressive. Watch out! All right!
Nice!
You did it!
Keep it up!
Got it!
Yes!
Now's our chance! Now's your chance! I've got this!
This should finish it off.
How about this? All right!
Defeated.
Nice teamwork!
Yeah. All right.
Now I can release some monsters.
That's a monster call.
A what?
It's a little trick for calming down the monsters around us.
Huh.
See? That sound lets them know that we're friendly.
I guess.
Who are you people? That call of yours, are you riders? Is that Arathalos? Have you returned to us?
Your hand's crystallized.
Chris? Could it be?
Are you alright?
You're not.
That is the Skyscale Rathalos, yes? Then who are you?
I'm this Rathalos' rider. We're visitors here, hailing from Azuria.
Goodness. I see. To think I would reunite with the Skyscale once more. And Amara? Is she still with us?
Amara? You know a rider by that name?
Yes, I do indeed.
I am Amara's son. I've come here to learn what became of her. Please, sir, tell me everything you know about my mother.
Amara's child?
Yes. Miss Enna of the Scriveners sent us here.
Oh, Miss Enna. Come now. Follow me to my home. We shall talk there.
Alright. Before we talk, hatch some eggs. You I will call... Silk, because it's covered in silk. Okay, release. just need to come up with a name for you. Alright. Shortened the name to Odie. It's also a reference to the dog, Garfield. I feel like that fits. Here we go. Got Oda Gearin. Question is, do I want to recruit it immediately to my party, or actually consider tomorrow I work?
Your Highness!
Probably get the story first. So we're gonna get the story first, and then we'll continue this. Let's find out more.
Here we are. I am this village's elder, Casimiro. My sight has almost completely left my eyes. I mistook you for someone earlier. Please, forgive me.
No, think nothing of it. But who is this Chris?
A child of this village. He left with Amara and the Skyscale Rathalos 10 years ago. If memory serves, assuming he survived, I do believe he'd be about your age by now. He was a kind-hearted boy with gentle amber eyes. Are you a friend of Chris's, perhaps?
No, I'm not.
I see.
Please, Elder, tell me anything you can about my mother. What brought her to your village?
Perhaps the Skyscale Rathalos appearance was some sort of kismet. Very well. I shall spin you a tale. A tale 10 years past.
You're a great runner, aren't you? Yeah? Show me. Hurry!
What are you waiting for? Come on! Chris!
Elder, no!
Don't move! Something's coming!
Are you okay? Crystal?
A sky scale? That was when Amara arrived. Though she felt she was too late.
Thank you for saving our village.
Why is a rider in our midst?
I followed a monster here. You all saw too, didn't you? That elder dragon surrounded by mist.
Dragon?
An elder dragon! It's the hell they faced 200 years ago all over again.
And Skyscale Rathalos, no less. What did we do to deserve this?
Quiet down, the lot of you! And as for you, why are you... Amara told me how she crossed the Meridian in order to solve the mystery of crystallization. Your mother learned of the Elder Dragon, and then, eventually, the origins of this village and the stigma against riders.
Then, there really is a connection.
We have passed down the parable of the transgressors for quite some time. 200 years ago, our ancestors made the gravest of errors. Instead of forging bonds of trust with their monsties, they chose to weaponize them.
These depictions, they resemble the battle home to Vermeil.
Both sides bound their monsters, and the war came to a stalemate. It was then that Ancient arrived.
Ancient?
Yet the beast as it appeared was nothing like the Sentinel the people were familiar with. Something was awry. It consumed the bound monsters, then began to crystallize everything around it. And among those battle-bound monsters were a pair of twin Skyscale Rathalos. The incorrigible fools turned those Rathalos on Ancient. They charged into the Elder Dragon, stopping it in its tracks.
Then, the Rathalos were the ones who defeated Ancient?
It's more accurate to say they halted its activity. Ancient then emitted a mist that settled over the Sacrosanctum. The castle uninhabitable. The people were forced from their homeland.
Our ancestors pitted the Rathalos against the Sentinel. That's why twin Skyscales have their reputation.
It is indeed.
All of the blame here lies with humanity. The monsters did nothing wrong.
You speak truly. After the researchers fled, they found themselves in this very village. They cast off their old identities, buried their battle binding, all in the hope that they would never transgress again. But 10 years ago, Ancient appeared once again, turning our home to stone, as if to punish us for our ancestral sins.
Is there any way to stop Ancient?
None of that has been passed down to us. There is only one thing I am certain of. Feral monsters are descendants of the Battlebound.
The descendants?
I am afraid so. The transgressions of our ancestors continue to haunt us, even 2 centuries on.
Hey, just one question. 10 years ago, when the Scriveners came, you kept this village's secret under wraps. Why give up the goods now?
The curse of the crystal spreads through my body. This may be my final opportunity to share our history.
We heard about crystallysis. You've been stricken by this illness as well?
This crystallysis is no disease. It arises from an exposure to Ancient's assault. The crystal spreads, slowly but tenaciously, until there is nothing left. Most of us villagers will crystallize until our last breaths.
Can anything be done?
Like the Elder Dragon that spreads it, crystallysis cannot be stopped or reversed.
How awful.
This is our lot in life. Just deserts for our transgressions.
There's nothing I can say. But there must be something we can do. I refuse to sit idly by. If we could just pin down Ancient's habitat.
Amara, too, sought such knowledge in the Sacrosanctum.
She went to the Sacrosanctum?
It was near there that she located Ancient's den. She claimed that there was some sort of connection between its habitat and crystallization. Chris accompanied her, despite our protests. He was obsessed with finding a cure. He has not returned.
Your Highness?
I say we go. To the Sacrosanctum.
You would follow their path?
Thank you for sharing your wisdom.
The knowledge of battle binding. Has it found its way back to the outside world?
The outside world? Why would it?
Vermeil has learned to enhance its monsties. It feels worryingly similar to your description of battle binding.
Scant few know of battle binding, and they are all in this village. Only one who left this place would be able to share the knowledge. Chris is the only one to have ever departed. 10 years ago, he was a boy of 9. To share that information... No, it's impossible.
That doesn't sound like your Chris to me.
You... know our Chris?
Your Highness.
No, he just... reminds me of a very good friend. So... I have faith in him.
I do hope you're right.
Guess we're setting course for the Sacrosanctum. Are you sure, though? Like, really sure?
Isn't that one of the few places we're not supposed to go?
If we want to learn about Ancient, this is what we have to do.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were gonna say. Here's the thing, though. My job is to take you back to Enna. Besides, you're gonna need to do a lot of prep work before you get to where you're going.
You're right. I have to finish my conversation with Enna anyway. After that, though, we set off.
Uh-huh.
Right.
find out more and more. So it attacked this village. Alright. Travel back to Galliard.
Right.
All right.
How are you?
Let's report back. See what else.
This might advance our research.
I see you've learned of your ancestors' transgressions.
I have. Monsters were exploited and set upon the battlefield to win wars. Thinking about it puts a pit in my stomach. But these actions created feral monsters, which in turn destroyed ecosystems. We have to accept these transgressions, and as riders, it's our responsibility to right these wrongs, so that we might create a world fit for human and monster alike.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Prince. Problem is, we've still got no clue why Sentinel turned into a mist-farting menace.
The Scriveners have conducted their own investigation into just that, but we don't have any insight into its changed behavior either.
I don't blame Ancient for being mad. Cutting ties with their monsties? Turning living beings into weapons? How dare people like that call themselves riders?
Do you think His Majesty knew about these transgressors and just decided to keep his mouth shut?
Inconceivable! Take back that outrageous claim, you disrespectful degenerate!
Unpop them claws of yours. Top priority here's figuring out Ancient's habitat, if you remember.
Miss Anna, we're planning on heading for the Sacrosanctum, with the intent of finding Ancient's den.
It may be a futile effort. The Scriveners have already scoured the area, to no avail.
We want to see for ourselves, and not many are better at tracking down a den than we are. In fact, our ranger duties have seen us turn up our fair share of endangered species dens. Would you consider allowing us access to the Sacrosanctum?
I understand your reasoning, and your eagerness. Nevertheless, I cannot allow you access at this time.
May I ask why not?
You've got to pass through monster territory, and we're smack dab in the middle of sandstorm season. Better to wait till it's safe.
Exactly how long of a wait are we talking here?
Let's see. The sandstorm should settle down in about a month?
A whole month? Are you kidding?
We don't have that long! Vermeil, my homeland, is making headway into battle-binding research as we speak!
What? Are you certain of this?
I am. I thought it was merely to bolster our forces, but given the connection to Ancient, they may be planning something far worse. If we can track down Ancient's habitat and find a way to stop the encroachment, my sister, Her Majesty, might hear me out. I beseech you, let us pass!
Then you would forge ahead, in spite of the dangers.
Miss Anna.
Long ago, I set off on an adventure with my dear friends. Back then, I was the one who dragged them all along. What sort of hypocrite would I be if I tried to stop you?
Does that mean...
You have my blessing. Go forth.
Thank you very much.
Looks like old Corbin's playing tour guide again.
Would you?
I actually have another task for Corbin, so I'm afraid you're going to have to make your own way this time.
Oh, do you now?
Make sure that you're ready, will you? And please, stay safe out there.
be careful.
This might advance our research.
Alright. Guess that's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and we'll continue this either tomorrow or the day after. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.